As a longtime soccer player and Seattle sports enthusiast, I've been lucky enough to witness some great moments in Seattle sports history. When the United States national team defeated Panama at CenturyLink on its way to qualifying for the World Cup, I was there. And of course, who could forget the famous Seahawks vs. Saints playoff game in 2011? I was lucky enough to be there as well. And that epic win on Monday Night Football over the Packers? All I can say is, don't hate Golden Tate. I wanted to hear another perspective on memorable Seattle sports moments, so I talked to Seattle sports fan Jeff Hoyt.
My favorite sports moment in Seattle was probably the Beast Mode run, but that is for a lot of people. But it was just so crazy seeing that on TV and not really knowing that if he was actually going to make it all the way, and then he did. It was just amazing. But probably the most memorable one that I was personally experienced was the unveiling of Clint Dempsey for the Sounders. It was really amazing for me because I had no idea that it was happening. I literally read one article about it the day before, and then all of a sudden I showed up to the game and they're unveiling Clint Dempsey. So I was shocked and amazed, and it really made me proud to be a Sounders fan, and I felt really good about soccer in the U.S. in general, and I was, just in complete awe.
I also talked to Jeff about the forecast for Seattle sports in the near future.
So the outlook for Seattle sports is pretty positive right now. Obviously, the Seahawks are doing amazing. The Sounders should be better next year. They have a lot of talent. The Mariners just signed Robinson Cano, and I think the fan bases are going to get a lot bigger too. I mean, we have a lot of bandwagon fans for the Seahawks right now. It's a little bit embarrassing, but it's nice to be excited about a football team for once. And I think the Sounders are really at crossroads because if they don't have a good season next season, then they're gonna have a lot of talent leave. I can't really see Dempsey staying if he's still not playing well. And the Mariners really need to put up or shut up. I mean, they've spent enough money. They've had a lot of good players, come and go and leave right when they really need them to stay. And I guess this is going to be a defining moment in our history for sports.
So I think Seattle sports, pro sports, are really heading in a great direction right now. You got the Sounders, who could be on the verge of a really great season. I know it was a tough end to this year, but I think all the pieces could come together next year, and we could have a really great finish. And there's even the chance an NBA team or even maybe an NHL team will come back to Seattle in the next few years. So that's a really exciting prospect. I think that would be amazing for the Seattle sports scene in general. And even the Cougs are going in the right direction. Leach has completely turned the team around, and we're possibly heading to a bowl this year. And I think there's great things in store for the Cougs and just sports in Washington in general.